footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Memory Hunt, the czar of the playbook, breaking down the Ravens versus the Chargers. Let's look at the Ravens' keys to victory, see what they can do to come all the way out west and steal a victory from the San Diego Chargers.
I think the Baltimore Ravens have finally figured it out that if you give the football to Ray Rice, good things happen. And they definitely need him this week on the road against San Diego. When you play on a team like San Diego that's fighting for their playoff lives, they're going to be scrappy, they're going to be aggressive. And I think the way you neutralize that aggressiveness is by running right at it. Ray Rice should have some success running the football, but they also have to open it up a little bit, get the ball to Anquan Bolden and those two talented tight ends in Pitta and Dixon. And I think that's what they're going to do early on in the ball game. They're probably going to work that passing game to set up the run, because I know they can lean on that ground game when they need to, but that passing game has to come alive in order to back up that defense and get them out of those 7 and 8 man fronts and those aggressive stunts to stop the run. Because if they can't throw, teams are going to load up, shut down the run, and force these guys into backed up situations. Defensively, I think they're going to turn up the pressure on Phillip Rivers a whole lot. The one thing about Rivers, he can't escape the pocket, and the Ravens do an outstanding job of clogging gaps. They play great gap control up front, and those linebackers have great angles as far as getting to the quarterback. They never fly past, they always fly to, and then they collapse the pocket and sack quarterbacks, and that's when they cause problems with tip passes, turnovers. And I think they're going to do the same thing, plan to run on the way to the quarterback in order to defeat the San Diego Chargers.
Let's look at the Chargers' keys to victory to see what they can do to keep their flickering playoff hopes alive.
Now, the Chargers have some opportunities for huge success against Baltimore. They have the passing attack that's going to weaken that defense. Baltimore loves to aggressively play downhill, and what San Diego does exceptionally well is spread teams out. So you're going to see a lot of double tight sets, a lot of 3-4 wide receiver sets where you have Antonio Gates lined up on one side and also Vincent Jackson lined up on the opposite side, and that causes a lot of problems for the interior of a pass defense. It puts a lot of pressure on those safeties to step up and make plays. They're going to have to cut down their coverage units because these guys are dangerous after the catch, and they also have good enough speed to get vertical. And I think what else has to happen, they have to find some type of consistency on the ground. Ryan Matthews is picking up as of late. They're going to have to keep doing that in order to have a victory against Baltimore. Defensively, if I'm the San Diego Chargers, I love their secondary, and that's what I'm going to focus on. I want the secondary to play up on the line of scrimmage, and you got to get physical with Anquan Bolden. I know that's a tough task, but you definitely can get physical with the rookie Torrey Smith. He's a speed guy, wants to get deep. Can he get off bump press? That's something I've yet to see him do. If he can't do that, it could be a long day for that passing attack because they want to get him vertical. So they have to make sure they jam him at the line of scrimmage, force him to go to work his way deep, and that's going to allow that pressure to get after the QB.
Look at my X factors to see which players or player can have an impact on the outcome in this ball game.
Ravens X factor has to be the passing attack. Joe Flacco in this passing game has to come out and spread out that defense, and that way they'll be able to run later on the matchup. X factor for the Chargers has to be that run defense. They got to be active at the line of scrimmage and shutting down the run, and you could shut down a half of what the Ravens want to do offensively. If I'm going with Baltimore in this game, I think their defense will come to play, and they will do a great job of getting the Chargers off the field on third down, and that will be the key factor in a victory.
For more NFL previews, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL or visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan. Follow me on Twitter, guys, at FBallGamePlan, and listen to the Football Game Plan radio show, which airs every Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time at blogtalkradio.com/footballgameplan.